Hey, my mum has cancer. On today's episode of the podcast, we are joined by someone who takes running challenges to a whole nother level. From losing both parents at a young age, he's turning his pain into power. Today we have Loz. Hello.
Hello there.
It's so nice to have you here. I feel like we've met a few times. We're from the same place and
Yeah,
somehow never met.
yeah.
So it's nice to have you here and have you on the podcast.
Yeah, I can't wait for a chat. It's nice.
So we'll jump straight in. I think your story is really interesting because you lost both parents really, really close together. And I think
Yeah,
that's something that's super, super hard to deal with. So it was your mum that
yeah,
had neuroendocrine cancer.
yeah.
That is such a rare cancer that I feel like not a lot of people would even be aware about or have heard of.
No, basically when mum first got diagnosed, I know we've just jumped straight into it, but
Yeah.
basically, um, she didn't know for ages and just kept feeling like ill, under the weather. And then all of a sudden one day, she couldn't go to the toilet
Yeah.
and like would struggle, and then ended up kept going to the doctors, and then they just referred her, gave her like IBS relief stuff and like contraception, not contraception.
Odd medication.
Yeah, gave like what's it called,
But
constipation.
yeah.
Um, sorry.
That's not a cure for cancer these days.
No. God. But yeah, they gave her like loads of basically just not fobbed her off sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then one day, she was in bed all day and her stomach was huge, like literally massive.
Yeah.
And called the ambulance. They came rushing over, and they rushed her into hospital. And as they rushed her into hospital, they had to operate straight away. And she had an 18-inch tumor in her intestine.
Oh my goodness.
So they operated straight away, and as they did that, they took it out, and then obviously words like you said to like your mum's got cancer. Like
Yeah.
they said, Pauline, you've got cancer. And then after that, it was a bit like mum then said, like, did we want to get tested because it's a gene?
Oh, okay. So it's a genetic thing.
So basically, the cancer is like the surgeon explained it to us, because I ask questions all the time. So I'm like, why couldn't you get rid of it all?
Yeah.
Like, why leave anything?
Yeah, that was my question as well when my mum was like,
Yeah.
okay, so when are we going to take this out? And they were
Yeah.
like, no, we're not doing that. I went,
It-
oh,
It's,
get it out.
it was such a strange thing, because he removed the tumor, but then he removed the tumor as like, basically it was a sticky mass. And as they removed the tumor, he's explained to me, which I thought was quite a good analogy, is like, treat it like a biscuit.
Yeah.
He said, you pick a biscuit up, you eat it, and as you're eating that biscuit, he said, you don't realise, but he said, you look down after you finish your biscuit and you got crumbs.
Yeah.
And them crumbs are the cancer which stick to different parts of the organs. And that's then how their mum ended up having an injection called sandostatin, which then keep them crumbs at bay.
Yeah.
But then over time it spreads. So she had it for nine years.
Yeah. That's a long time to live with it.
It was in her intestine, and then liver, had a liver resection, and then her in her bowels. And then it took over, which was the hardest part, to see like your mum go to like 4 stone.
Yeah.
And she still used to get up every day and want to go work. Like she was a cleaner at Co-op.
Yeah.
She loved it. And she was literally like, she used to have, them buffers, them huge things. Yeah.
Just on the floor.
Yeah. They are heavy, man. And she used to go around, and she would go around, and she was like, oh yeah, I'll go up and down. And it was nice to see her, like, regardless of the shit that happened to her, she could still like.
Yeah. Because your mind's still there. It's just like the body is a bit like, can we slow down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes when I look at my mum, I think like, I wish I want to have her mindset.
Yeah.
As in like, fuck cancer.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm swearing, but
you can swear.
Yeah. Fuck cancer. Fuck this. What it's doing to me. I'm going to beat it.
Yeah.
And regardless of like her life, she battled on.
Yeah.
And I think something for me, that's something I'm like, I'm with myself again. But that's something I'm a bit like, do you know what?
Yeah.
Whatever I'm going through, I'm going to beat it. So.
Especially when it's your mum. Like, I feel like mums are such like a focal point of society in our lives, and
Yeah.
they lead us through everything. So when you see them leading through the worst thing you can go through and being so strong, it's like, wow, no excuse. I have
That's
to
it.
follow suit, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the mental resilience she had was just like, I don't know, I just sometimes, when I think back of the time, like, she was probably in so much pain,
Yeah.
but she would never show it. And even when she was going out, like, making everyone else laugh, putting herself forward, it was a bit like, sorry,
No, it's okay. It's okay.
but yeah, it's just like, it's been a while since I've thought about stuff like
Yeah.
that. So, but this is the thing, it's raw and like still,
Yeah.
even though that was like 2020.
It's only 6 years.
Yeah.
And I think with grief and as well with social media, it's really easy for it to look easy.
Yeah.
So I see people, yourself included, and I look at the amazing stuff you do and how well you carry yourself and everything you do. And I think, I said, that's not going to be me. Like, I will be crashing out. Like, everyone, like, I will feel like I'm going through a rough time. And I watch you and I think, oh my God, like, he's thriving.
Yeah.
But like, grief, it must come in waves and it must be really hard to deal with.
100%. Like, I'll be honest, like, my darkest days, people wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Because social media and Instagram and all this stuff now, you need to tailor you put what you want out there.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Some people are open with, I'm very open on there, and like, I'm not afraid to show my emotions, and I'll always be that, and
Yeah.
I'll always stay true to myself and be authentic regardless of what happens. If I feel a certain way, I'll always show it. And yeah, when, like, recently training for this challenge, like, I get in my head,
Yeah.
because I'm like, sometimes you doubt yourself massively.
Yeah.
And then, like, I think of like mom, dad, just going for a coffee with your mom.
And just for her to be like, oh, you can do this.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Just having that reassurance, and like my dad to say, come on, mate, you can do this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's great having, like, I've got an amazing support around me, but you always miss your mum and dad.
Yeah.
It's they brought you into this world.
Yeah.
And you should always, I don't know, even anyone out there who hasn't seen their mum and dad in a long time, I know everyone's is different, but just reach out, go for a coffee.
Yeah.
Because I'd literally give all the money in the world to go for just coffee. Yeah. It's, yeah, God.
It's tough. But you're doing amazing.
Thank you. I'm trying. This is the thing as well. I'm just a normal person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm nothing like special. I'm nothing, no whatever. I'm just a normal guy that's putting myself out there, trying to show people, I'm trying to make people, like, to realize their own worth.
Yeah.
Especially through running, or even any sort of thing that you put yourself in, like pushing boundaries, throw yourself in the deep end, do something one day, that each day just do something that scares you.
Yeah.
Even if it's, I don't know, complimenting a stranger. Like, even earlier, we're in the petrol station. The guy had a great suit on, and I just said to him, I don't know why I said it, but I was like, love the suit, mate. And he had,
that made his day as well. But he went home and told his wife, guys.
He was rocking the suit, and I was like, do you know what? I love that. So, yeah.
Right. So, speaking of running challenges,
Yes.
You're an animal. Like,
don't know.
Insane. So last year you were doing 15 miles. Was it 15 miles every day?
10 miles
10
a day.
miles every day. Oh,
Yeah.
just a quick 10. Just 10. So 10
Back my
miles.
lunch.
I was watching that and I thought, I couldn't even bother to get out of bed and do that every day. So how was that?
That was hell, but that was hard, but in the same sense. Do you know, there was a lot of moments in that where I think I was still struggling.
Yeah.
And for me, the 10 miles was a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Still. It gave me some sort of routine to go out and do it, but I ended up making myself a bit ill.
A bit ill is really an understatement.
I was having seizures and stuff. So I did push it a bit too hard, and like, that's always been my mindset. I do it till I fail.
Yeah.
And like, a lot of people have said to me, when you do this, the length of the UK, you got to listen to your body. But I'll listen to my mind before my body. And if my mind will say you can do this, I'll just keep going, which is probably
We'll have a medical team. No
yeah,
one panic.
there will be. Yeah, I got a bloke on a bike. Callum's on the bike behind me. He'll be all right. But,
Yeah. Callum, you've got a
yeah,
big job ahead of you.
the 10 mile a day was, it was just a challenge. It sort of fell into it.
Yeah.
Just doing it and then just documented it, and then it all stemmed from running the width of the UK, and then leading up to this challenge. Now I've been doing, I'd say mini challenges, but like.
Yeah, your mini challenges
Okay.
are normal people's massive challenges.
No, but I've been doing like sort of like challenges leading up to it, as in like mini breaks, as in like ran 100 kilometers in the shape of a heart.
And that was all around one area, right? It was just that is a bigger challenge to me than running 100 kilometers. The fact that you were running in circles.
Yeah.
You know, if you're running from somewhere to somewhere.
Yeah, like point to point.
Yeah, it's like, oh, nearly there. But like the laps is a mental game, and it feels like you really picked a hard way to do that.
Yeah, that was, and I ended up not picking a flat park. Queen's Park was on a hill.
Which park did you do?
Queen's Park.
If anyone knows Queen's Park, that is a horrible park to run around.
It was actually wild. So yeah, I ended up, the elevation gain at the end of it was wild. I can't even remember it now, but it was about 13 hours.
13 hours.
Overall 14. So, but that's what I'll be running every day in May.
Sorry.
But it's point to point, so it'll be sound.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, the fact that it's point to point, a breeze.
Yeah.
So after 10 miles a day, we've then gone on to running across the country, so the width of the country.
Yeah.
How was that? What was that like?
That was hard. So I did, obviously that was before, that was like my first. So how I did it, I went into, long story short, when mum got ill, and then dad passed, I did go down the wrong side of life, as in drinking, drugs, all that stuff. And everyone, I kept seeing everyone saying, oh, running's a great way of coping with the mental side of things. So one day I just obviously was clearly still drunk or whatever, and thought, oh, I'll go for a run in the morning, make me feel better. But then that time I went for a run, and my brain was just like full of, like, it was sounds, this is going to sound a weird thing, but it was like, you know, when you turn the old TV on, now that crackle, that's what my brain was like, and I couldn't turn it off, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And I kept thinking, like, I'm not going to amount to anything, I'm, you know, negative thoughts, and I couldn't help thinking a certain way. And I can't really remember it, but that I ended up going on that run and just climbing over the bridge, and not obviously, you know, not wanting to be here. And by like, look, I slipped backwards, bawled my eyes out, didn't sort of tell anyone for ages about that, because I was like, I'll be honest, I felt quite ashamed, because I was like, I didn't want anyone to sort of like look at me any other way. But yeah, I kept that in for ages, and then obviously when I thought, oh, I'm not going to go running again because it makes me feel shit, sort of thing. But it made me have a realization that the more I can just keep sticking at it, it did eventually make me feel better. But the run was like, I can't remember that period. And then obviously when I got through it, I felt ashamed and didn't tell anyone. And then when I think that ate me up even more. And I started to get quite bad, as in like drinking, you know, drugs, all that. And then one day just like had a breakdown, and that's when I sort of came out. But it was literally like a weight off my mind. Hence like my weighted run with 12 kilo, because just like a problem shared is a problem halved. And it really is. And it's such a thing. Like I say to a lot of people, please talk. Because it's just something that helped me so much after that. And I felt like I'm not saying I felt like I couldn't, I felt ashamed of myself. But that's how I sort of got into running, and then ended up saying, right, I'm going to run a half marathon. Then I ran a half marathon. Then I ran a marathon. Then I was like, right, I'm going to run an ultra. So I ran Oxford to London. And then after that, I was like, stuff it, I'll run across England.
That's the next logical step.
and then like I did that, and then I was like, right, now I've done that, I'm now going to run the length the year later. Well,
Yeah.
obviously that's took a lot more like training, but it's been a,
Training.
it's been hard, but it's been a journey.
Yeah.
And showing and documenting the journey along the way has been it's not only, I think it's been brilliant, and people have spoke to me about me documenting has helped them, which has been amazing.
Yeah.
But it's helped me putting it
Yeah.
out there, like as in like help myself.
Yeah. And it's like, it's things that you maybe are thinking about all the time, but sometimes you might think you're crazy because there's no one there to validate it if you don't share it. So
Yeah.
you talking about how you felt ashamed with the bridge situation, if you told anybody that, you would have had, and I'm sure you do, but so much support
Yeah.
and so much love. Like, no one would have said that you should be ashamed.
No.
They would have given you love, but because you're in your head,
Yeah.
you're not sharing it, there's no one to tell you any different.
That's exactly it. And you feel like, so I didn't want it sounds mad, but I didn't want to like let like my brothers down or like people around me down, because I was like, they've invested, they know me as lots.
Yeah.
To be so down, oh fuck me out, sorry.
It's okay, you can let it out.
But to be so down and sad about like something so major, and me do it, and I was like, I couldn't believe I did it.
Yeah.
I think that's the hardest thing to get around, is the fact that like I actually went ahead.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's what's, I think, sometimes scared me. And so
No, take your time.
I'd never want to fall back into that, and I don't think I would. But I just think if I can just put it out there and just show people,
Yeah.
fucking talk.
Yeah.
Because even if I did, as you say, talk then, I would have had a complete different mindset going into that run.
Yeah. I know you've touched on your brother a little bit. How is your relationship with your brother now? Because I can imagine like a loss like that can sometimes go either way, of like you're now like bonded so close, or like
we've all got
either way,
we've got a very like close relationship.
Yeah.
All three of us, and it's like it. I think it helps now that like we as brothers, if you have an issue or you feel a certain way, you just voice it. And I know it goes back to the talking side of things again, but sometimes it's just like you have to. They're a lot different to me. As you saw. They're quite like I love them to bits, but like obviously we're all different.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes I drive them off the wall.
I can imagine.
And yeah, I really do.
Yeah.
Like I think it's because I'm always pushing.
Mm.
I never stop, never settle.
No.
Which
Watching your sibling do that as well is it's quite scary,
yeah,
because you always want to protect your siblings.
yes.
So when you see them doing the craziest stuff, you think, oh, you don't just want to go to the pub or get a drink or something.
Just chill, lads.
Yeah.
But like that with my seizures and stuff as well, that they've both seen it firsthand and they deal with it, and it must be hard for them. And then for me to carry on doing it, I get it. It would piss them off.
Yeah.
Because it would me, if I'm seeing like my brother's putting his body under so much stress and that, and he's making himself ill and he keeps doing it.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? Shake him?
Yeah.
Like, just stop. So I ended up listening to my body and
I'm glad.
yeah, take it.
Thank God. Oh, but no, I love that. And I think when you go through things like this, like your siblings, having that bring you closer is really valuable.
Yeah.
So I like that. Are they going to be on the journey with you when you're running?
Yeah. Dom is. Seb, I think, is going to come in and out, but like with work and stuff, it's like, because it's 17 days straight. It's
a lot.
It's a lot, isn't it?
So you are running from John O'Groats.
Yeah.
Which is where?
Scotland.
All the way. Where is it?
Right at the top of the UK. Yeah.
All the way to Land's End.
Land's End, right at the bottom.
Oh God.
Got dry mouth thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm panicking.
Branding. I am running the length for the UK.
Yes, what's
Could do the refreshment.
Right. So this, when you posted the video for this, we spoke about it when you came to Made Running. mind blown. And he posted the video and I was like, he's posted the video, he's actually going to do this now.
Yeah.
What was that like, thinking like you've committed to this?
When it's out there, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
out there. Like, so many people will be like, well, if it's in the visible public eye, whatever you want to call it, on social media,
Yeah.
you have to do it. But not
The
only,
written rule of Instagram.
it seems like it nowadays. But no, as I say, I'm doing it because, like, for me, the running journey is doing it for the people that can't, mum and dad up there, and like the people that like struggle in life, and not everyone can talk. I get that.
Yeah.
So sometimes just being there or showing, like, doing what I'm doing, may sort of trigger someone in someone's head, in mind, to say, do you know what? I'm gonna even go and see him.
Yeah.
Just because we're doing that beer mile at the end, that non-alcoholic beer mile.
Yeah.
Where we'll just talk about life, and at the end, we'll chat like this, and I may have been absolutely done in, but it's more about the people that are with me that moment, because it's crazy what running can do, and the power it has behind it.
Yeah, it really does bring people together.
Yeah.
And like, some people hate running, which I can really understand. But once you get into a flow of running, the freedom is like, it's spiritual. It's so weird.
It is, isn't it? Like, you end up getting to this point where, like, I don't know, I've managed to do it now, where I can like switch my brain off, and like after a certain mile, I can just sort of just zone out. And like, I think last week I hit 120 kilometers running. And then I've ended up doing, so I averaged 22 mile a day.
Yeah.
So obviously that's been my new job.
Oh God.
As a bin man.
I was a bin man.
Yeah. I love it. And and it was like, because I asked them at work if I could like do a bit of, and they were like, yeah, like, as long as you don't do anything against, health and safety and all
crazy.
that. But it's brilliant. Do you know what? The people you meet around, like the lads that I work with, like even like the people in the office, is such a big, like, I can never say this word, camaraderie.
Camaraderie. Nailed it.
But like, it's like amazing to see.
Yeah.
The spirit, they're always high. Spirits are always high, and like they're always high. The spirits are always high.
He'll be drug tested next week.
But do you know, another thing as well is like I like a lot of like lads I've worked with. They vote, like, because they see me running home from work.
Yeah.
They're like, "What's up with you?"
Yeah.
Like,
just talk about it. Yeah. You have to run.
But like, the more I've done it, the more I've spoke to them, the more I've learned and heard about their life. And sometimes they sort of want, you can get into a rut.
Yeah.
So you finish work at like 2 o'clock, and sometimes you can get into a rut of, say, either going to the pub or, when, if you can break that mold, or say I'm obviously running from work, they're looking at me like, and then as soon as I speak to them and tell them, and we have a conversation about why I'm doing it, it then triggers something in their brain.
Yeah.
And they can sometimes turn around and be like some lad, he's come in and he told me, he's like, all of a sudden he's like biking into work.
Oh, that's precious.
And it's amazing.
Yeah.
And he's loving it. And like, they obviously, the Whip for the UK was on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I like gave him my leaflet with my barcode, the QR code and barcode.
So you're gonna buy the
sound
UK.
like a meal deal, don't I? Yeah. But like the QR code and stuff, and then they're watching the video, and I don't think they, put it this way, there isn't enough people, especially in that line of work, to talk.
Yeah.
That ask, how are you doing? Like, how's life been?
Yeah.
And as soon as that's quite a big question to ask someone, but I always like asking that question because it's open to so many different avenues.
Yeah.
You could say, how's life been? Oh yeah, not too bad, mate.
Yeah.
Or, oh, you know what? It's
Bit
been
crap.
shit, yeah. Or like, and then they elaborate on it more, and it just gets people talking that way, which I quite like.
I feel like as well, when you say how's life been, it's such a like a long period of time that you could be talking about.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it could be like last week, oh yeah, wedding last week.
Yeah.
Or they could come up with something so crazy and
Yeah.
you're like, they need to speak about it.
And I love that question because it's such a vague, it's as you say, it's
Yeah.
open for interpretation. So I think that's quite nice. And yeah, a lot of I say lads and women that I work with, they talk some stuff that I've been shocked. I've been like, whoa,
Yeah.
I didn't expect
Yeah.
to see that when you're coming in and you're a bundle of joy running across the streets with the bins in your hand, and you've told me something so like quite hard to hear, and it's so that's why I did that video. I was like, look, if you see your local bin man, just give him some cake. Have a smile.
We'll all say open to
we all
cake.
have cake, yeah.
So I think my thinking is this challenge is so far that when people do marathons, they say that like the wall hits at 30k. So when you hit that wall, I'm hoping it's going to be maybe like after 30k. Yeah. What is going to get you through that wall?
That's such a good question, because I'll be honest, I've sort of do you know what, I listen to a lot of like so Ludovici and Audi does the Experience song, and sometimes I hear that and it really like, I don't know, that's where I can sort of switch off, because it's quite great. It's a grand song, and like I sort of think about what mum and dad would be probably saying or thinking, or even when they're in their like last days, or like, because dad passed suddenly, like they're always happy people. They're always like happy-go-lucky, like whatever life threw at them, they carried on. So I think that's sort of what I'm trying to get in my head of, no matter how hard or dark it gets, just put one foot in front of the other and keep going. But there is a, when I ran across England, obviously I really didn't fuel myself properly. I was just pot noodles and Jaffa cakes.
Pot noodles and Jaffa cakes is criminal. Even for like a half marathon, you wouldn't even do pot noodles and Jaffa cakes.
Like the odd salami sandwich, which
that is awful.
it was.
Have you taken any like advice, education from this challenge?
Well, I'm lucky that Molly, my other half, is a nutritionist. But
thank God, Molly saved the day. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But I still want to try and. I've loved sugar. I've loved sweets.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, Molly will help me make my lunches and stuff. But you know, when all of a sudden we're getting pulled over doing the bins, and some ladies, do you want some cake? I'm like,
fine.
Then it's the whole cake.
Oh, you meant a slice?
Need that, Loz. But yeah, it's been a learning curve in. Like I feel so much healthier, so much better. Because back then as well, I was drinking a lot.
Yeah.
I was out, like I was still out burning the candle at both ends. You name it, I was doing it and still running. So it was like there was no.
Yeah. And drinking is one of those things you don't realise how it affects you until you stop doing it.
Yes.
So I'm not a massive drinker. And then when my mum got diagnosed, she was like, they were like, oh, don't drink alcohol, whatever. So then I stopped. And I wasn't like drinking every week, but I thought, oh, this is great to wake up on like a Saturday and I've got a full 16 hours to do stuff. Yeah, it makes such a difference. Like, so do you drink now or?
Rarely.
No, yeah.
Like if it's an occasion, I will.
Yeah.
But like 2 or 3 pints and I feel a bit like,
yeah.
I can talk for England as it is. So I'm like, blah, 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 blah.
No, you do, like, you built up such a tolerance to it. Yeah. Me and my friend went out for dinner. We just went to Flatiron, and I thought, you know what, Mum had a Pimm's at a wedding.
Ooh,
I thought, if she's giving in, I'm giving in. She's my role model here. Like, if you're doing it, I'm doing it. So then I thought, let me just get a cocktail. And when I'd probably got halfway through that cocktail, I thought, I'm going to pass out. You know, when your eyes start to be like really heavy and like fuzzy, I thought, oh my days, the food needs to come now.
Did you feel fake?
Yeah, I thought, whoa, this is too much. But
I think I get really smiley.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like,
I just love being around you guys.
Great, innit? And all of a sudden everyone's like, Loz, you're up. I'm like, yeah, fine.
Yeah, great. Yeah. So the beer mile is, what's the beer mile? Tell me about that.
So the beer mile is basically at the end of my challenge. So it's 80k a day. So it ranges from 80k. So it'll probably be, I think my highest day is 90k.
Oh God. Sorry.
God, I need another drink. Poppy soda. Be really good after that long day.
Gotta get it where you can.
But no, basically that will be us just whoever who joins me along the way, even if it's like the crew with me, or if it's just me on my own in Scotland because it's very barren up there.
Yeah.
It might just be me talking to so we're gonna almost like make it a bit of like a podcast.
Yeah.
So if people want to mic up, we can talk, and if they're happy to share the story, they can. If they don't, they don't. It can stay between like us. But I'm going to document it. I'm just going to talk about life, talk about like how the day's gone, how life's going.
Yeah.
And if people want to join and talk about their life, that'd be amazing. But it's more about bringing people together. That bit. God, it's really good soda, but I did check. Yeah, it's more about just bringing people together through the power of running. That's like the final, like, just chill, like
the chill
mile, I call it. But yeah, it's the more I keep thinking about it, that like I'm obsessed. I am an obsessive person. I get obsessed over everything. I can't just do as with drinking. That's why I did struggle. It couldn't just be like 4 or 5 pints. It was 10. It was like it was never. It's still just like I have to learn to just say no, or you know,
one is enough.
Yeah, because as what I learned with obviously my seizures and stuff, I've noticed that doing the 10 mile a day, obsessive. It's all a trait, but I've turned around that I've not actually, like, they put it down to PTSD. So from like obviously being with mum when she passed, and then like with dad, like my brother came in and burst open the door while I was asleep. So my seizures happen while I'm asleep. And I'll be honest, now I get worried about going to sleep. So if as soon as I feel tired, I'm like, right, go sleep. Because I worry about something going to happen to like people around me, and I can't deal with that feeling, because
that's like to be woken up that way anyway, even if it's not going to be followed by news, is like, it's a shock to the body, isn't it? And then to have that news after is,
I like literally, my heart, like, you know, like when you're on a roller coaster, I fucking hate roller coasters. And like I remember going on Oblivion, and you got the top.
Well, I wouldn't recommend that to anybody.
And that's what it felt like. My heart literally just went. And it's, you can't process it quick enough because you're not awake. So the brain to subconsciously just hear that straight away. It was like,
almost like, is that even real, what you just said?
And I think that's where I've got to now, where I've got to try and like I'm obsessed with this challenge. Like, it's all I've been talking about. I've had people say, "Oh, Lars goes on about his Instagram." Chatting. Well, it's probably going to be the biggest thing in my life that I'm ever going to do. And I don't just want to make it my journey. I want to make it a part of everyone's journey.
It's important as well to include other people. Like you've said, you want to hear people's stories, because we don't hear people's stories enough. Like, you hear the start and the end, and then like the middle bit is like completely missed out, where everything happens. So like all of your like trauma, when you're speaking about like you were drinking a lot, doing drugs, that kind of thing, we just miss that part.
That's it.
And it's like you just get diagnosed, passed away. And it's like, it's almost just like, okay.
Well, that's it. There's a life in between. Like, there's so much stuff that, like, for instance, like your mom, like, she's having a life now. Like, cancer doesn't stop when you get diagnosed.
No.
Sorry, your life doesn't stop when you get diagnosed. You carry on. You live. You still live it. Like, this is what I think through the challenge, through the journey as well. I want to say to people, like, if you like, get your mom along. Bring her along. We could have a Pims mile.
I love that. But that's the thing as well, though. Sometimes you just feel like, I personally, when you're a kid, like your mum is your mum. That's
Yeah.
all she ever does. She goes away for 8 hours a day and she's like at work and you can still call her 'cause like, Mum, can I have that yogurt at the back of the fridge? But then like when you get older, you're like, oh, she's just a girl.
Yeah.
And then I think for me, there was a lot of guilt when she was diagnosed because I feel bad because like this is just your life. Like I'm just in it. Like
Yeah.
I'm a kid, obviously, but like this is still your life.
Yeah.
And like the guilt that kind of comes with like, sorry that this is what's happening. Everyone says,
Yeah.
oh, I've diagnosed with cancer. Sorry. And it's like, it's actually, I am sorry.
Yeah.
Which is a weird feeling.
There's saying it and then there's feeling it.
Yeah.
And you feel like you will go above and beyond because you've heard them words now.
Yeah.
So like as soon as you heard them, you're like my brother used to take Mum for injections, or like we'd alternate it and take like every Thursday, every 2 weeks, we'd take Mum for sandostatin injections in Coventry. And you would, as soon as you hear them words, you're like,
Jolts you, doesn't it? It's like, okay, what can we do together?
Yeah.
Like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard because that's why I sort of try and say now, I want people to like just have their memories like through the hot, like, you know, as we get older, obviously you drift apart. It's life, isn't it?
It's natural,
it's
isn't it?
natural, but even just picking up the phone, then how's life?
Yeah.
Like
I speak to that woman every day.
I love that.
Like
And
on
how
the way,
is she?
she's good. Like
Yeah.
it's so odd because like we speak every day. Like when I'm driving to work, we'll call, and then on the weekends in the morning.
I love that.
But it's like it's so odd to compute because she doesn't look ill.
No.
She just is like she's having treatment, but it's not chemo necessarily. Oh, I don't even know.
What is it? What
So
treatment
she's
is it?
got she doesn't go to hospital and have like injections or chemo. She takes tablets.
Okay.
Just to keep everything stable. So she's just like honestly nothing has changed. So it's almost like you have to mentally remember, oh, she's got cancer.
Yeah.
So but she's fine. She's walking 100 kilometers over 5 days in the Jurassic Coast.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
That's wicked.
It's so cool, isn't it? But when she said it, so she'd had
Jurassic Coast, that's down south, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think.
All I could hear was Jurassic Park. Which is with the dinosaurs. Like, but there was a time where when she first got diagnosed, she was like really the same. So, and she was carrying on and she ended up in hospital a few times. So then when she'd said, like, oh, I'm going to walk the Jurassic Coast, I thought, oh, but maybe like a month ago you had to go to hospital because you did too much. So maybe a 100-kilometer walk isn't the vibe. She's like, no, it's fine now. It's fine now.
Love that.
So that's, yeah. So,
but again, that mentality.
yeah. And she never would have done this if she didn't have cancer. So like I look at this and I'm like, she has like a new lease on life, takes way more challenges, doesn't take any crap from anybody these days.
Love that.
So like it sounds so weird, but I like who she's becoming with the cancer because it's like a different chapter, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. She's pushing boundaries.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of the time, you know how I've noticed it as well, you know, with life, if we never get told negative stuff, we never push.
Oh yeah.
We never push boundaries. So we never told, like, I know I don't want to relate back to myself, but if I never tried to kill myself off that bridge, I wouldn't be here doing this now with you, planning to run the length of the UK, done challenges before, met amazing people.
Yeah.
I may have still been in the same sort of rut where I was using drink, drugs as a coping mechanism for grief.
Yeah.
And it's like everything happens for a reason. But it's like you have to sometimes, I don't know, accept that negative day to become a new day.
Yeah.
And that sense, like the pain to power, if I go through any shit in my life, I just think, well, I've got to turn it around. Got to turn something around. Even if it's like with the run club that we've set up, and obviously when I've come to Made, it's amazing to see what Made has created with the people there. Same as like Rock Up. These run clubs are helping people better in themselves.
Yeah. They're literally life-changing.
They literally are.
Yeah.
And it's like, obviously the one I've set up I just set that up because it helped me through what happened.
Yeah.
So the friendships and like relationships and stuff that's come from run clubs, it because a lot of them get quite a negative name.
Yeah, they do, like, oh, it's just dating. It's just dating.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like I don't really see it much, but maybe that's because I'm more like I
Yeah.
go there with the purpose to
Yeah.
like work or be in the
Yeah.
team or whatever. But I just hear like people with the maddest stories
Yeah.
showing up for themselves every day.
Yeah.
I don't really see the negative sides of it. Like, there's not one person there, I don't think, that isn't fighting something.
Exactly. That's why we're all, even if you've not voiced it or spoke about it,
Yeah.
the reason why you're there is because you want to better yourself or change something that you are currently going through. And I take my hat
Yeah.
off to anyone that's trying to change
Yeah.
for the better.
Because it's way too easy to just stay
Yeah,
stuck or
it's like
stay
stagnant,
isn't
don't you?
it? Yeah.
You can get really stagnant, and it's so easy to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, just try and do one thing each day that
Yeah.
fucking
Pushes you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And then it's like the more you do it, the more you think, how many days I can do that.
Yeah.
And then you just start doing crazy stuff like running the length through the UK. You should have taken it slower.
Yeah. Yeah. Should have maybe just done like gone diagonal or something. Bit shorter.
Oh, I love that. So I just want you to let people know like dates of when the run is and how they can support you.
Yeah, so I'll be starting on May the 20th, which will be up in obviously in John O'Groats. So then as I come through the country, I'm going to have a tracker on me.
Yeah.
And Molly and like the team around me will be probably using my social media to update it, because I probably won't be able to. I'll still be able to see stuff, but yeah, it's going to be all documented through Instagram, which is Loz Dennis on that.
Nice.
LOZ Dennis with one N. Not like Dennis the Menace. And yeah, I'll be going through, off the top of my head, I can't remember what like number day.
Yeah.
But some key like cities are like Preston, Warrington, Bristol is a big one.
Yeah.
And then at the end, obviously I'm hoping to finish 5th of June. 5th of June.
Fingers crossed.
Can I just
Yeah,
check?
of course you can.
17 days from the 20th, I think it is.
You've got a few weeks to fix this.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, the 5th of June on the Friday. But it may be the 6th.
Yeah.
But I've got it in my head as 17 days. And like, so I'm obsessed. So it has to be 17 days.
Yeah.
But if it's later, it's later.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah, it will all be documented for people to
Yeah.
come and join. And I want everyone to come and join, really.
Yeah.
Are you going to come and join?
I'll be there.
Yes. That's
I'll be in Warrington or Preston.
Yeah.
I'll be in there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I
Yeah.
might be in a car cheering you from the window.
that actually falls on the weekend.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I think the sort of like the Manchester Preston area falls on the weekend, because I'm going from a place called Wem.
Yeah. When you sent me the list, the places are so niche.
I know.
Like,
Wem. Did you have a weather thing as well?
I don't know.
Wem. Big Wem. Never been to Wem, but
I'm going to run it.
I'm going to run it. And then Leominster as well, which is like Shrewsbury.
Yeah, I know that area.
Which is sort of like Shrewsbury, Walsall way. And then obviously going towards like Bristol and then that way.
Yeah.
That way.
That way. So we'll have ways on.
Yeah.
Oh, but no, I think you are going to smash this. And if there's
so.
anyone that I would bet money on to do it, it's you. So
Thanks.
complete faith in you. Everyone that I know knows you, knows that you can do this. And that mum and dad are behind you all the way,
No,
going,
thank you.
why the hell are you doing this? But also going, you got this.
Yeah. No, yeah, it'll be one for the books.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But no, best of luck, and thank you so much for coming
No,
on.
thank you for having me on.
Yay!
Yeah.